What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the LWG podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Danny, aka Lord Disco, accompanied by Islam, Ra, God of the Sun, and Dan, Papa Sunkiller. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications below, and don't forget to check out all the other awesome content. LWG. Yo, LWG here. This week I accomplished two things, and I just wanted to share with you guys. One, I sent in for my passport. I'm super excited for this. I've been trying to schedule an appointment for like the past 3 months, but COVID has made it practically almost impossible. So I finally landed an appointment, and I'm just so excited because I want to see the world. And I'm going to Italy. I don't know.
Is this the first time you're going to be traveling internationally?
Technically, I've been to Canada, so you know I'm a pretty wild boy.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, you going to Italy?
I mean, I want to go everywhere. I don't know why Italy said.
So, okay, but you're not like you don't like have plans to go to Italy.
That's not like my first. I don't know.
Okay, no, I'm just saying because I can't tell if you're actually going.
I
to
feel
Italy
like honestly, I'm gonna start off easily. I'm gonna tiptoe and go like to fucking Bahamas or some shit. You know, some vacation spot just to be like, flip out my passport. Like, yeah, I belong here. I can go wherever I want. And just be like, then I'll just get naked on the beach or some shit.
There you
Go visit that nudist colony.
Yeah,
he got naked on the beach and it was not allowed.
Was that one of those? Get arrested. You see me in the news.
Oh my
man.
God.
So I'm super happy about that. Fucking I'm just, it's cool to have another form of ID too. I feel like you foreigners have that ID and you're like, oh, I got this and that. I'm just like, I want a booklet with my face on it.
License, that's it.
That's all you need.
I still gotta send in my passport to get renewed. Shit's expired.
Yeah.
Remember when Islam was trying to get us to get illegal passports?
You should do that
just
too
download the app.
if you're gonna have a destination wedding.
It's not my fault. Y'all were fucking born here and never got a passport.
Yeah, some people don't even make it out their state. So I'm glad I'm not one of those people.
yeah.
I want to try to be a statistic. Yeah, I want to go see the world. I want to go see Aslan's mama's house. I want to see like everything out there. I want to go to Egypt. No, back in Egypt or something.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure you've seen it already.
Yeah, it was like we were there. We've eaten. She's cooked for us.
Yeah.
No. I'll go everywhere but Australia and like Alaska. Actually,
I
Alaska,
really wanna go to
Alaska
Australia.
maybe just to see the lights.
The aurora lights are in Alaska?
Are they? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm
No,
dumb.
I think they're in the north.
The northern lights.
North
There
or
are
South
northern
Pole?
lights in Alaska. Yes,
They are.
there are. Yes.
I'm pretty sure
I did
I've
not
seen
know.
it somewhere,
Yes,
but if you hold a gun to my head and be like, "Are you 100% sure?" I'm
Where are the northern
definitely
lights?
not,
Sir,
I
I
was
was
in
trying
the
to
north.
just go to the 7-Eleven. I'm sorry.
They're in the north.
that'd be the craziest serial killer. Just the random fat question serial killer. If you get it right, you live. Like,
I'm gonna look that up because I don't think there are.
he's like, I think you're wrong. I disagree.
Gotta leave it to Eslov to try to prove somebody wrong.
Devil's advocate. He's
Gotta
like,
leave it to Eslov. So you read where it says that I'm correct. So now you're gonna try to find something where I'm technically wrong.
Okay, so you are 100% correct.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
You're talking to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
about Alaska, sir. Think about that for a second.
Oh, that's right. You're a weird one.
I would thrive.
Yeah, the best time to see the northern lights in Alaska is between August and April.
that's perfect. My birthday's in August 29th. I'm fucking around and go to Alaska.
My birthday's in April.
But I don't need a passport.
Let's
for
go,
that.
Disco.
Damn.
I wasn't born.
No, you don't.
And the second thing, unless you guys still have passport stuff to talk about,
no.
is I got my booster shot. I'm all super vaccinated now. I feel like I'm gonna develop powers, maybe even turn into a vampire or some shit.
Hopefully.
I got that natural immunity.
Bro, I felt like I didn't have symptoms except like
I
the
think I
sore
like my
arm,
way better than your way, Aslan.
But when I woke up the next day after the vaccine, I thought it was Saturday, and then it turned out it was Wednesday. I was like,
One hell of a shot.
bro, I was like, this is
That
garbage. This is garbage. I wanted it to be the weekend. Yo, I was so sad. I was
Damn,
about to
bro,
text my
that
girl,
shot.
give her a call, and she would have been in class. She would have been mad as hell. I was like, thank
He
God.
time traveled with that shot. Holy
That's
shit.
crazy.
For real.
I turned
Fortune
yellow
tellers.
and you
Um,
went into the future.
It's like, it's Saturday now, right?
Damn, I wonder what's gonna happen when I get the booster.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be Commander Shepard fighting, fighting the.
His gout's gonna
The Reapers?
explode. Have you gotten the vaccine with the gout or?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Have I gotten it with the gout?
Is the gout
don't understand.
post vaccine or pre vaccine?
Oh, okay, now I get it.
Oh,
I was like, "There's a gout vaccine."
pre-vaccine. I was just like, did you get the? Do you mean like
My
as
bad,
an
my
add-on? It's
bad.
like, hey, can I get the vaccine with some gout on the side? Like,
Get some extra
Vaccine,
gout.
Let me get some more vaccine to put into the gout. I want my gout to be safe.
can you shoot the vaccine into my toe for the gout? Like, I just want to see what happens
Direct
when they
line,
mix together.
just inject.
That shit's like putting a fucking Mentos in a Pepsi bottle. It's just gonna explode.
Shouldn't have done that. Just like splitting atoms, nuclear fusion happening there.
Oh,
Your
that's
toe might have
fucking
grabbed the needle and
hilarious.
tried to inject them.
H-bomb toe. Shit. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised. I went to Rite Aid for this shot, and the lady, I swear, I wasn't looking. I was on my phone. My girl had texted me, and she did it so quick and so fast. I didn't even feel
Couldn't
that
even tell
shit.
you.
I was just like, I could have literally. She could have not have done it, and she would have been like, "Okay, you're done." I would have went on with my life. Like, she was so smooth with it
Fucking jab you in the neck
compared
like
to the
Dexter.
last person. That's almost. That's what it felt like with the last person I went to. I was in
Turns
New
out he
Jersey,
didn't go to
actually,
Rite Aid for the
CVS.
vaccine. He was trying to get some chips.
I went into CVS in New Jersey. It was a fucking, I think off of St. George or somewhere, one of those streets. And
Okay, yeah.
the lady pretty much did that. She was just like she was like injecting me with an adrenaline in my heart or something. She was just like, save a life. No, yeah, she was.
Yo, would you be more willing to get a vaccine if they're like, do you want it normal style or Dexter style? It's just like,
I take it
how is
normal.
it
do
Dexter
they
style?
pay you Dexter style?
It's like Dexter style, and it's just like, all right, go into this dark room, and then someone's just gonna randomly jab you in the neck.
You just walk
from
in, all you
behind.
hear is
You sign up for the
And it's just
vaccine,
like-
somebody just clicks it real quick and walks away. You're just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
"Why is all this plastic here?"
Well, don't you think that would get more people to take the vaccine? Be like, I want to go experience that Dexter vaccine.
I mean, it might.
Until he
I
chops
don't
you
know.
up
I'm
and
really
buries you in the
tired,
bay.
bro. Like, I'm tired and I'm delusional.
I'm okay getting it in the arm.
Dexter's dead, man. Let go.
It's just like you go to the vaccine site, and then they're like, all right, time to take the vaccine. Start taking your pants off. Feel like I want it on my cheeks.
Because you're making it sound like you're going into a like an escape room, and there's like the different versions. Like, so what would you like, the lethal injection today, or would you?
So
That's
in
why
my
I'm going
mind,
into a brothel. What's he talking about cheeks for? It's like, what?
Yo.
Whose cheeks?
you remember those mega sites that when they started giving out the vaccine so they can vaccinate as many people as possible? Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Is like you go in when in your check-in, it's like, how do you want your vaccine? Civilian or Dexter? It's just like, I
That sounds
want
like in the
Dexter.
butt.
It's like, all right, left line.
Sir, you see, I have
like
my
civilian-
cheeks out. You got my answer.
It's like civilian Dexter. You went to the site with assless chaps.
Oh,
I believe
God.
this already
It's like-
answers your question.
It's like civilian Dexter or brothel. It's like, which one? How do you want your vaccine? Get a vaccine and a lap dance.
I would just say, sir, I just want the shot. Just give me a shot in my arm. I want to go home. Oh man.
Damn.
So
That went-
get vaccinated, guys.
Any style you
Yo,
want.
that went in a direction I was not expecting.
You put it in that direction.
You really
You
did.
took-
I
You were
know.
just so anxious to spread your cheeks. If that's how you want it, bro, it's okay.
Just imagine, like, not.
Dude.
It's like he's just grabbed just one hand each cheek, and he's going in there and just pulling, like he's getting in there.
The doctor's like,
Why do I,
it's
like I don't want. No, why would I pull apart my cheeks? I don't want that shit in my prostate.
Oh, this doesn't come with a
get it.
colonoscopy?
Gotta maximize your time in there.
Oh fuck. Yeah, we should move
Yeah.
on.
How do you transition?
What you been
How do you transition? Go for it.
What you been playing this week?
You guys play games?
Yeah, with those cheeks.
I could jump
That's
in.
how we
I
plan it.
have a short list.
Well, yeah, go.
What?
Oh, let me go
All right,
first.
fuck it, dude.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't
Miguel.
play anything.
Oh, you didn't
Done.
play anything.
No, I didn't have time this week.
Man.
I've been working in the city
You just
this week.
played all these games right here. Them cheeks.
All right.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm about to finish Yakuza 5, so I'm very interested in doing that. I'm literally probably like an hour away, maybe less. Got to do that. I'm trying to save the concert for my idol, Haruka. Kazuma Kiryu is going out there. He did get shot with Taiga Saijima. And, the Omi Alliance is out there trying to stop us.
This is what you were talking about in the group chat. Here comes... didn't you mention a bunch of names?
No, that was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, what? This wasn't like yesterday?
No.
Damn.
That's what I was talking
sworn
about.
you sent the
That's what I was talking about, the January 4th New Japan Pro Wrestling thing.
Nah, son. You either sent something today or yesterday about this.
I said mouthful
Alzheimer's
mode.
is serious.
I said mouthful mode.
Oh, yeah, you did mouthful mode. Okay. I thought you were going to be talking because of this. I'm
I
tired,
played
man.
Yakuza 5.
Between these butt cheek vaccines and mouthful
I don't
mode,
know.
man, I think I'm on the raw podcast.
Yeah, I don't think I still go for it. Yakuza 5, and I finished the story mode in WWE 2K19. Never finished it before, so I did that. I won the Universal title, rightfully so. And I've been playing a lot of Wordle and a lot of Loodle.
Yeah, you have been. I keep seeing you put that shit up on Twitter,
Yep,
you and
yep.
Jonathan. What is Wordle?
what the hell is that?
It's like a word game.
Like, how is it played?
So it's a 5-letter word that you have to guess, and you have 6 chances, and you put in words that would fit, and then they kind of give you these colors which represent different things. If it's a gray, that means that letter is not in the word. If it's yellow, that means that the letter is in the word but in a different place in the word. And if it's green, that means that it's in the correct spot in the word. So then you get
Is
6
it like
shots.
Advanced
6
Hangman?
shots. No.
I don't know.
No, it would be more like yeah.
Danny, what you been playing? What you been playing? Just tell me. Jesus Christ. 12
said
minutes in,
that
I can't do this shit.
Hey, go to sleep, my man.
That's like, get the fuck out of here. Danny and I got this.
He said, "Damn, that's
I'm fucking crying
Stop.
right now.
this man used all his words for the day." Shit.
I literally had the game that I thought it was like in my brain, and then it was just like it just flew away.
You thought you had it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
boy.
I'll send it to you in a
Shoot.
text message from 4 months ago. So, Danny, what are you playing?
flew out of my butt cheeks.
I'm still playing Breath of the Wild 1. You know, it's I'm stuck on that one. I've been fixated on it. I'm trying to find all these shrines. I found a bunch of shrines and found a good amount of shrines. And I feel like I need now. I need like the weather clothes. I need to like travel the mountains and shit. I keep
a
going
cold
up
suit?
there and fucking getting just lit up with the fucking climate
I
damage.
forget where you get that from.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that because I don't have time to be like fucking running around the whole world and shit. But and also I in one of my adventures I found the Hyrule Castle, and that shit's like overrun by some crazy like red plasma demon thing, and I was just like, what the hell? How did as soon as I got in, the music all changed too. It was all suspicious. I was just like,
that's Calamity Ganon.
oh, is that what it is? Yeah, Calamity Ganon.
Yeah.
So is that where he is? Damn, it's a good thing I left because I was like, I'm definitely not
he's
ready
in
there. I'm not ready
He's
for
in the
that.
castle.
So I was just running around there. I killed some like goblins and shit. Got some pretty cool. I found the 70 weapon. So for me, that's actually pretty strong. That's actually like
I think that's the strongest level. It's like 72 or some shit.
Oh, yeah?
75.
Oh, shit.
I don't think it goes higher than that.
Oh, okay. So I snuck into the castle and got that sword, and I left.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I probably,
same. I
I should
did that
probably
too
save that for him then.
Nah, you're gonna be using the Zelda Link sword.
So okay.
Once you get it out.
Yeah.
Once you pull it out the stone.
I be getting mad nervous because I'm just like, yo, I gotta save my good weapons, my precious. Like, you know, it's like
How are you doing with those spider mechs?
Spider mechs.
The one that shoot the lasers at you? Have you mastered dodging that or reflecting it? I mean,
reflecting it. You can reflect it. I guess not. I just been dodging it.
yeah. So with those spider mechs that like they power up that laser and shoot you, like there's this certain like split second right before they shoot and you hit the shield like parry button where you reflect the beam back at them, and when you do that 3 times you kill them.
Oh damn!
Because fighting them it takes a long time to beat them, but when you do that reflection thing, it kills them. So
yeah. I feel like whenever I see robots,
badly.
I just be shooting bomb arrows. I'm just like, oh, I don't got time for that.
I mean,
bomb arrow.
yeah,
bomb
I
arrow.
had to look up how to beat them because they kept killing my ass, and I was like, how do I fight these
Dude,
things? And then I looked up.
In some areas, there's like multiple of them too. You're just walking out, all you see is red dots on you. It's just
Dude,
like,
one
God
time,
damn it, I'm in the hood again.
One time, I think it was in the Hyrule thing where I was going, and then I had like 3 or 4 of them like fucking targeting me at the same time. I was like, I don't even know who's to dodge, like who to parry.
There's one time I was like on the kite, just like flying down, and then you just
yeah,
see
and
all
then you
the,
see the red light. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit! Try to
Like,
time
fuck.
it. I like drop like a little, and then turn it back
Yeah.
on to try. Oh man, so yeah, I don't even know how much longer I got on that game, but I want to get all the shrines. I don't even know how many. Is there like a way to check how many shrines you have?
Yeah, there's a map. There's a map on online. I'm sure there's better ones now
sure.
than
If
when
you
I was
look it
playing,
up-
where it shows you all the shrines.
If you look it up, it's going to tell you if you want to find all the Korok seeds like a maniac. It's going to show you that too.
Oh, those things are
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
what I'm saying. But
they're everywhere.
literally,
I
the
mean-
game it's been out for a minute.
Wasn't there like 1,000?
I forgot. But yeah, if you look it up, it's going to
There's
tell
a
you there's
ridiculous
full
number.
guides and everything on everything. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you should be.
I have to jump on those.
Yeah.
That's me this week. Fucking me and Link just doing our thing, flying on the kite. I finally got the 2 wheels of stamina, so I can like run for like
Nice.
years. I feel like.
Nice.
For me, the first thing I did was get 3 wheels of stamina. Just because it's like, I feel, to me, it was like my most important thing, especially for like climbing long stretches of
For
mountain.
exploring the map, definitely for sure.
Yeah, so, and that's what I was doing mainly. So I did that first, and then I concentrated on getting the hearts.
I feel like it's not that bad for me right now because I feel like with the Gale, the Gale boost up, I've been able to like overcome a lot.
Also,
have
I
enough
didn't do those
stamina.
until towards like when I decided I want to beat the game.
Yeah.
Like I did most of like the exploring before I went and I did the 4 beasts. Like I think I did one at a time, like a couple of months apart while I was like exploring and shit. So I had to get my stamina up, and then I did all the food, so it gives me all those extra yellow hearts.
Yeah.
So when I'm fighting,
Oh, I
and shit.
see. So you saved them for last. I just found
Also-
the Rito Village one, the flying one. I was just curious. I was like, what the fuck is that? So it kind of just caught my attention.
Also, if you go into an inn and sleep,
Yeah.
you wake up, I think, with like 3 extra hearts.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah,
they go away after you lose them, right, or some shit. Or...
Well, they're yellow hearts. Like
Oh
when
yeah.
you
Okay,
eat.
the extra. Okay, yeah, those.
Yeah, those extra yellow hearts.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I think I did that last during the week, and I was just like, "What the fuck happened?" I didn't even know that was a thing. This game is so technical. There's just so many.
Dude,
little,
there's
so many
there's just-
little
yeah,
ins
there's
and
a
outs
lot.
with the game. It's just like, oh, you think you're playing the
Yeah.
game, and then somebody else is like, "Oh, but do you know about this?" And I'm just like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
I don't know about that."
There's a lot that gets put.
I
into
finally
this
found
game.
the fucking mighty bananas that you were talking about. I think last week.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, those things. So that's cool. Oh, did I tell you about the Lionels?
No, what? How did you fare?
I couldn't beat that motherfucker. He was so hard. It's like a half
Yeah,
centaur, half
so you
demon.
gotta learn. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
found
yeah,
the red
that-
one,
that-
and I was looking online. It was like, oh, this is the weakest one. I was like, that motherfucker's trashing me. He's not weak.
Yeah. The gold one was ridiculous, but you when they're charging you and you dodge to the right or left, it's important to time it right. Also, you got to look at how they swing their weapon, because if they're swinging towards
You
you,
have to, like, dodge to
don't dodge right or left. You got to dodge backwards. And if they're like swinging down, you dodge right or left.
Oh, that's interesting. I gotta utilize that. That
Yeah,
feels
so if they're
valuable.
doing like a swipe attack across, you jump backwards. And if they're doing a slash, you jump right or left. And if they're charging at you, you know, when they put their head down with their horns and charge, you do that the same thing, right or left.
Yeah, I just tagged them on the map, and I was
So,
just like,
also,
I'm gonna come back. Yeah,
I don't know if you've gotten to the part where you can make those the weapons that are combined with like the technology, the same technology as. So yeah,
I don't
so at
even be
one point in
making
the game,
weapons. I just kill people and take their shit.
no, so at one point in the game, you get to go to these labs, these shrine labs, and someone's there that's going to be able to make weapons for you, and then they're going to have these special arrows where it's like a one-shot kill for the Lionels.
Oh yeah.
If you don't want to fight them, but you won't be able to get their weapons. They don't drop their weapons.
Oh.
So like when you kill the Lionel, they drop the weapons. But if you use this arrow, if you kind of like have a lot of weapons and you don't care,
Do
and
you
just
get
wanna get
the
through,
armor stuff still, or do you still get
nothing.
any drop?
You don't
No
get
drop.
anything. No drops, because like when
So
you
what's the
shoot
point of
that
that?
arrow, it's like that's if you like already like, let's say you're doing your second playthrough or something, and you don't need all the weapons, or you have everything already and you don't need extra shit. You kind of just like do that one shot, and then it's almost like a black hole where it just like sucks the.
Oh shit! Sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, but it doesn't drop any weapons. So I'm just letting you know just in case you want the weapons. But
No, I'm gonna try to beat them eventually when I get better weapons, and I don't know. Now that you talked about that dodging shit, I think I have more of an idea. I'm about to go back, mark them on the map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go spank that ass real quick.
Spread it.
yeah, man. Fun shit.
Yep. What's next? News?
Yep.
Yeah, let's jump into the news. Disco, you want to go?
Yeah,
Because I think we have overlapping stuff. So.
I got some stuff. So this week, the infamous Snoop Dogg, the rapper, bought Death Row Records, which is pretty monumental. And it makes me wonder, is just like, how much money does Snoop Dogg actually have? And it made me think, like, it's like he's actually been around for a long time, and he's probably
that's
fucking
where
low
he
key
first
bought.
started, right? Isn't Death Row like the people that
Yeah,
like
where
that's where he
started?
did his first album, I think.
No, yeah. So it's historical in that regard too, and also just it's man, Snoop Dogg's doing his thing. It's cool to see him, decades later.
Well, he's
fucking-
diversified
Yeah.
his earnings, right? He's done lots of books. He's done shows with Martha Stewart.
He's a host and what's it like? Yeah, he commentated and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That man
He's
still
the-
doesn't know how
he
to use
also
Twitch,
is
though.
in-
Watching his Twitch is the funniest
He's
thing in
into
the world.
crypto. He's been buying a bunch of NFTs. Like, so he's diversified his like
His
the way he's
earnings.
getting his money. So yeah.
No,
He's
yeah.
wrestled.
So that's cool. I mean, good on Snoop Dogg, man. I always like. I feel like everybody always likes Snoop Dogg. He's just one of those cool, just like stoner dudes that come
I started
in. It's
following
like,
him on. Started
he
following
always
him on
posts
Instagram.
funny stuff on Instagram too.
Yeah, that's why I started
laughing.
following him. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Such a funny dude.
I
Yeah.
want to smoke with Snoop Dogg.
I remember there was speaking of smoking with Snoop Dogg, there was I don't know if you guys know comedian Aries
Spears?
Oh, I do know that one. Wow.
He's really good at impressions.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ow.
he's one of the best. Yeah, he was on like this talk show and he's talking about meeting Snoop Dogg for the first time, and talking about them smoking like Snoop Dogg was smoking, and he was like, "Hey, you want to smoke?" He's like, "Oh, thanks, man. I don't smoke." He's like, "Oh, that's cool, player." And then he's like, he looks to the guy next to him or like his guard, and he's like, "Get this motherfucker out of here!" Like it was just like, it was so funny, like the way he said it and shit. I miss Eris. I don't know what happened to him.
No, yeah, he was. Like, I felt like he was so.
He kind of just disappeared.
Yeah,
yeah,
just fell off.
Hey.
Man, what's next? Boycott. Futurama reboot might be boycotted because the Bender, the voice actor that played Bender, John DiMaggio, they're having contract issues, and doesn't look like they're gonna come to terms with that. He feels like he's being lowballed. So yeah,
it's being rebooted
compared to the other
Hulu, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Hulu revival.
It's on Hulu?
Yeah. It's getting revived on Hulu. So
yeah, so
hey, they have that Disney money. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know why they're being so stingy.
Give the guy the money.
And it's like I was never a super big fan of Futurama, but I did watch it.
I love Futurama.
I feel like Bender definitely like made that show, like was a big part of that. He was just a wild ass character. And
Futurama is one of the the few cartoon, like those adult cartoon style shows that I actually like watched.
Okay. Like I've eventually seen all of Futurama.
My favorite was Zoidberg.
Huh? Zoidberg. Oh my god, yes.
What did you say, Danny?
No, I was just saying I eventually watched all of Futurama because I had never seen it. I think back when it was on Netflix. It was. I mean, it's funny. It's definitely not my favorite, but if it came back, I'd be willing to give it a shot.
No, yeah, that's how I feel. It's like I definitely watched it, enjoyed it, but I wasn't like a diehard fan, or didn't get me like Family Guy or like South Park, where I used to be like ranting and raving.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with Futurama. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know. I don't know if I would be interested in a reboot without Bender. Like I said, I was never super
Probably
crazy.
Gonna get a different actor.
Yeah, voice actor.
And next up, my last news story is NASA. Their International Space Station. They released their 10-year plan for it, and in 2030 they are going to drop it into the Pacific Ocean, and this will transition NASA's commercial enterprises taking over like the space enterprises. So it should be an interesting transition. NASA's supposed to, they're already entered in contracts to help guide commercial enterprises. It says one or more. It didn't say specifically, but I'm assuming Bezos, the big hitters, are Musk. Who else is rich?
Who else is in the space game? But your big two are gonna Virgin, whatever, Galactic or Atlantic, whatever.
I feel like Mark Cuban will go to space.
That guy who went to space before Bezos, and then Bezos went, and then on. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
You're talking about science. I don't pay attention.
I think you made him up. One of your
I'll look it up.
Alzheimer adventures.
Like I still don't know if Bezos went to space or not. I know he was planning on it.
So they technically went to space, but not really.
They went to the edge of space where it's technically space, but it's not real space.
The edge of our
edge of our atmosphere.
I thought you were gonna say the edge of our Lord,
which is technically space, but it wasn't really space.
Enough to feel no gravity, then, but it's still right there. They're like at the doorstep. It's pretty crazy because ISS has been around for like 20 years, and then this next 10 years will make it like 3 decades, and they're gonna still continue to do missions and research and acquire data. But after 10 years, they're dropping that hoe and right in the Pacific.
Virgin Galactic with Richard Branson.
Yeah.
If you guys don't remember, whatever.
I'm gonna forget that name in 5 minutes.
Okay. I just don't see why they're crashing it into the ocean. I don't know if they're trying to salvage it and then put it in a museum or what, but like if you're just going to crash it into the ocean so it's not in space and then leave it there, why don't you just fucking use it and hurl it towards the sun?
It says controlled descent into the ocean. So I don't know if it's going to be like, I don't know how controlled, like if it's going to be hurling into the ocean and just be like explode everywhere. Yeah, that's one of my concerns too. The ocean's already fucked up. And
so is it going to be that
plastic.
they're going to have it descend into the ocean and then do something with it, or they're planning on just tossing it in the ocean and leaving it there?
Well, that's why
I'm
I'm
not
asking.
sure what
just
the
like,
plans
if they're gonna,
are for it after.
Because I guess maybe crashing it is that what the article says?
Because I could see that making sense, where you go into
'Cause
the
if
ocean and then
if
you salvage it.
Hold on, let me pull up
If it's
the
like
article.
crashing, then I think that's the wrong word. If you said then a controlled descent, that's
I
something
think it's
different.
more like landing. Hold on, let me pull it up again.
And then you can salvage it and then like put it in a museum, right? Because that would be an amazing thing to have in a museum, right? But if they're just crashing it into the ocean so it's not in space, that doesn't make sense to me. I would just use like whatever propulsion they have left
Some
on
articles
there.
say crash. One article says plunge into the ocean. One says dumped into the ocean. Plunge.
I don't know.
When is
So-
I
this
hope
taking place?
NASA has.
You said?
In
10 years.
10 years, yeah.
I guess once
You
we
said
get
2030,
close to
right?
it,
So 8 years?
2031.
I guess when we get close to it,
2031.
they're gonna further explain. Because
Yeah,
as of right now,
I-
it just seems like they're just dumping
But-
it in there.
I think it makes
Yeah,
sense
again-
though, because it was made 20 years ago. We're advancing so fast technology-wise that
Yeah.
I think that we're can already build something light year. Well, not light years technically, but
30 years.
way
30 years,
better
yeah.
than what's already.
Yeah.
30 years is a long time technology-wise. So I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, so the usually the way they build things in space is they make it down here, shoot it on a rocket in space, and then assemble it in space. But if you're gonna do that, you might as well keep this thing in space until you assemble the new thing, and then get rid of this. At least that in my
They're
mind.
not using this, right?
Um, No, so they're using it up until 2031,
Yeah.
and then they're getting rid of it. So in that time, is
I
that
misunderstood. I
they're
thought
gonna
I
be
thought
building
already
the new
just wasn't
things?
doing anything.
I'm not
No,
I'm
they're
not
still
aware.
using
They do
informations and
have
stuff.
plans to make 3 stations, so that I'm assuming it's already planned what they're gonna do already. I don't have like the details.
No, I understand. I'm not asking these questions for you to answer them. I'm just posing these questions in general. Yeah, I'm not looking for you to answer these questions. It's not like you're the NASA
I am.
representative, and I'm
Actually,
just like grilling
I
you.
am.
Danny, personally, I want you to answer every one of these questions. So
Because
please.
I brought this article up, so I have to answer everything you.
As far as I know, you're
obligated.
going to reach up
I'm about
into
to
the
text
sky
this
and pull this thing
scientist
down
dude,
and throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, so I don't know. It feels like it makes more sense for them to keep it there while they're building the new stuff, so people have someplace to go while they're assembling this new stuff.
They can go anywhere.
And
It's
then
plenty of
once
space
it's
up
the-
there.
Once it's where are they gonna? Okay,
Space.
I'm not gonna. I don't have the energy for this. Then if they're like we said before, if they're crashing it into the ocean to just like get rid of it, then I don't think that's a good idea. Use whatever propulsion it has left on the station, or you use the slingshot system, which is what they do with other satellites when they send them further out into our solar system, which is use the gravitational pulls of different planets and moons to sling it to the next destination, and do that and just shoot it into the sun, or like send it to like another planet to crash it down there. Why are you crashing it into our ocean? Fucking it up more.
I mean, we
But
still don't know
that's
if that's
just
going to happen. We still got time.
no.
Yeah.
I know. Again,
I know. I'm trying to
saying-
move on, Eslam. We've been talking about this for a minute.
I'm answering. I'm trying to pose questions to this article. All right, my news. So Amazon Prime, Reacher, good show.
Oh yeah, I really
Um,
enjoyed that one.
I like the story, way better than the movies with Tom Cruise. My man Hawk from Teen Titans, the actor, was phenomenal, and it got renewed for a second season, which
Awesome.
makes a lot of sense. With this season, they had a story, and the story was taking place throughout the whole season. And it was the storyline ended in the season finale. What I liked about that is I thought this was going to come in like some CSI type of shit, because he is part of the military. He's part of like like he's like a military police type person where he deals with crimes from within the military. So I thought this was going to be like a crime of the week type thing with each episode, but it turned out to be like a full arcing story for the whole season. Nice. And then it ended. So the next season, we're going to probably get all new characters that he's going to be dealing with, a whole new story. So I like that a lot. So I'm interested for that. Also, Amazon Prime Video, Lord of the Rings stills from the new show have been released online, and they look phenomenal. Like the sets look amazing, the costumes look phenomenal. It's just all around fantasticness.
Check that
also,
out. That sounds enticing.
Also, Lord of the Rings movie and game rights up for sale for $2 billion. And God, I hope Disney does not buy this. I really do hope Disney does not fucking buy this shit for $2 billion.
Who else could afford $2 billion? Like,
there's a couple, quite a few actually.
Warner, especially with the Warner Discovery merger, which is what I'm going to talk about next. They can definitely buy this, but if Disney buy this, they're gonna. Yeah, that's
there's a couple.
Maybe. If Disney buys the shit and treats it like Star Wars, and we're getting the quality shows moving forward like we are with Boba Fett and the Mandalorian, it's not going to be good for Lord of the Rings. So I hope Disney does not end up buying this property. Speaking of the Warner Discovery merger, it has been greenlit by U.S. legislature. They were looking into it for monopoly thing, but it's just like if you let Disney buy Marvel, Lucasfilm, and all this other shit,
and you could justify
really
that this is okay then.
Yeah. So that's been greenlit.
It's called precedence.
You are 100% right.
Good man.
It is called precedence. What else do I have? We talked about Kenobi in our special. Go check that out on YouTube. It's a YouTube special.
Nah. We talk about Kenobi later.
Yeah, in the special.
Nah, the YouTube special was video games. We talked about Nintendo Direct.
Oh, we spoke about it in the Boba.
Oh shit, that was yeah. Oh my god, I completely sorry about that, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired. Later on with our special guest, we will talk about Kenobi and the Boba Fett season finale. That's right. Jurassic World Dominion is the end of the trilogy, but not the end of the series. I have not seen Jurassic
World.
That's the second one?
No, the second one is Jurassic World 2. I forgot.
Okay. So I saw Jurassic World. I did not see the sequel to Jurassic World, but I want to see it, and then I want to see Dominion. It looks interesting, so there's that. And
Fallen Kingdom.
He said Jurassic World 2.
I started off saying it, and then I realized I don't know where I'm ending this.
Yeah. So Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which I need to see, and then there's Jurassic World Dominion.
Fallen Kingdom's not the greatest. It's okay. It's all right.
Whatever. I'll see it.
Definitely.
And then Amazon Prime is about to cost more. They are raising the price of Amazon Prime. I think to 130, if I'm not mistaken, or 140. It's like 120 now. It's like 119 now.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yo, everybody's raising their prices.
Exactly.
They think it's a game. Yo,
of course they're raising their prices.
Even America raised their prices. Fucking inflation.
Yeah.
So it's not 100.
And
I thought it was currently at 100 still. You tell me it's not.
I think it's 119.
Oh, shit.
No?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just paying more. I don't know. But that's the end of my news.
Right. All right. I just got some wrestling stuff real quick. So one thing I want to start off with is a follow-up from last week when I talked about Shane McMahon being fired, quote-unquote fired, by his father, Vince McMahon. And there's been a little bit of a follow-up where it turns out that Shane is still with the company, or so they say, or I don't know if they want us to believe it. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but he was recently seen in a photo online with A man who owns a South African rugby team, who's meeting with Shane McMahon and someone else to try to work out a deal between them and WWE. So Shane was meeting with him on behalf of WWE. Once again, it's possible that this was something that they put up. They took this a while ago and they just recently put it up online. I don't know. It could be a number of things, but as of right now, looks like Shane might actually still be within the WWE. Another thing I want to bring up is yesterday's AEW Dynamite. There was 2 special appearances made, one of which was Jay White, the Switchblade Jay White from New Japan Pro Wrestling, showed up on Dynamite, part of the Bullet Club, hence I'm wearing the Bullet Club shirt today. Bless you.
Excuse me, damn, son.
And what's called
that sounded crazy. He said, "Ah."
He doesn't like Jay White.
Sorry.
No, so he showed up and he it looks like he's going to be involved with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole and all that going on, which is going to be interesting once Kenny Omega eventually comes back. I'll talk about the other release at the end of this wrestling segment. And next up I want to talk about is, remember I told you guys about Jeff Hardy a while back when he got released by WWE, and it was a whole thing where he walked out in the middle of a wrestling show. WWE said, hey, you have to get drug tested or we're firing you. And he said, fire me. Or no, they said you have to go to rehab or we're firing you. And he said, fire me. So we finally got the results of his drug test back, which he did take. He had to take regularly, and they were all negative. He didn't take any drugs. He had nothing in his system. So he was telling the truth, and WWE just wanted him to go to rehab because they thought he was on something. He's like, no, I'm not. You could trust me, and apparently they didn't. So apparently Jeff Hardy had to wait 6 weeks for the results. According to Matt Hardy, the results that they normally get takes with about 10 to 14 days. Jeff was waiting 6 weeks for it. And at one point, while this is going on, Jeff Hardy's like requesting, calling them over and over again, hey, I need the results. I want the results. I want to like clear my name. You guys saying I'm out here doing stuff. And at one point, he was approached by WWE to make a return and was offered to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, to which his response was, no, I want my results. And so now he finally has the results, and like I said, he's been cleared. He did not take drugs. He was just fed up with the company. Apparently, it's very stressful, obviously, working in a company like WWE or anywhere, really, and he just didn't want that anymore. He just didn't have it anymore in him, so he knew he wanted to leave, but he just felt like it was kind of like screwed up that they left on these terms. He and Matt are still very much thankful for everything WWE's given them. Without WWE, there wouldn't be no Hardy Boys, but it was kind of a weird send-off, like the way he left the company. And last thing I want to talk about, the biggest news story of the week in terms of wrestling, Keith Lee. Limitless Keith Lee has debuted in All Elite Wrestling. And my God, the world needed this. The world needed this so bad. Keith Lee is amazing. The man's like 360 pounds. Big man. And he can fly like a cruiserweight. He has the power of a heavyweight. The man is truly limitless. And to see him in AEW where he can thrive is amazing. Ironically, when he was in NXT, he was amazing. Then when they bumped him up to Monday Night Raw, they put limits on the man. He's a big dude. He's a big, like, kind of, I guess you could say fat guy. But he's very much in shape, very athletic, very agile. And one of the things they did was like, oh, you have to wear a shirt when you wrestle. You have to wear a thing. I was like, Keith Lee doesn't wear shirts. That looks weird. They made him change his facial hair. They made him wear shirts. They changed his gear. They changed up his music. Like, everything that made Keith Lee special, like, Vince McMahon took all that away. Eventually released him, and now he's free to go wherever he wants, and it looks like he signed with AEW. Had a match against Isaiah Cassidy. When I tell you, he threw this man so far up in the air, I've never seen anybody fly so high in the air. He's very strong, and Isaiah Cassidy can jump very far, so that's obviously part of it. But this man was like a solid, I gotta say, at least 11 feet off the ground from the ring, up in the air. It was phenomenal.
Damn. It took flight.
Yeah. He was beating up him, and then while that guy's partner was outside, Mark Quinn, he just was beating the shit out of both these guys, and he won the match, and he's qualified to be in the AEW's Face of the Revolution ladder match coming up to the Revolution pay-per-view. So Love seeing Keith Lee there. Love seeing Jay White show up there, and very happy about Jeff Hardy getting the clearance with the whole drug thing. So pretty eventful week.
Yeah, man. Good for him.
Pretty eventful week in wrestling, and that is all I got.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Sounds great. So, before we get into our main topic with our special guest, I want to tell you guys about our fantastic YouTube channel. Go check out the YouTube videos. We put up the full episode of the podcast on Mondays, as well as the audio on all your favorite podcast platforms. We also break up the full episode into clips based on topics, like the show reviews we do, Powerbomb Weekly, where Dan covers his wrestling news, the LWG Game Club, where we talk about what we played this week, as well as our pod clips, where we put up the shows and stuff. I don't know if I said that already. I probably
you did. It's fine.
Say it again. If I didn't mention it already, hey, listen, I'm tired.
Exactly.
So with that, let's jump in to the main topic with special guest Fenando Jones.
We all tired.
All right. Let's jump into the main topic, the Book of Boba Fett. Fuck, I said it again. I swear this time it wasn't on purpose because you guys were fucking saying it beforehand. Shit.
You speak on a podcast and you can't speak. That's what makes this hilarious.
You know my brain is fucked up.
I thought we was trained professionals.
We are far from professionals, good
so
sir.
Far from that.
The
Booger poker
season
sex.
finale of the Book of Boba Fett. Okay. Joining us, special guest Fenando Jones. Thank you for coming on again. Since it was so fun having you on last time, we were like, let's do this again for the finale. So, let's get started. Initial thoughts on the episode.
I really liked it a lot, actually. I thought exactly what I said was going to happen last time. Exactly. What was that?
Oh, no, I was just fixing my mic. Sorry.
That
sound like you
farted.
busted ass.
Yeah, this man just farted on live podcast.
I'll tell you what I think about the
I
show.
was like, what do you think, Fernando?
Yeah. Well, that's what I think. So, I mean,
Back to you, Dan.
No, I initially really liked the whole thing. It went exactly the way I thought it would. Maybe a couple surprises here and there, but initially I thought it was really good.
Disco?
I thought it was pretty good, but also at the same time, I had the same kind of counter feeling. Like I was like, "Is it good though?" I don't know. I was kind of torn. I liked what they were doing, but at the same time, I was like, I guess it kind of felt a little flat to me. But it was pretty cool. Everything they had all the people there, and all the stuff. So I thought it was pretty good, but still a little. I had some things, but we could go on further. How about you guys?
I forgot everything.
Did you watch? Did you watch?
I watched it. It's just that's how memorable it was to me. It was okay. It wasn't that great. It wasn't that bad. It was all right. Pretty much the how I feel about all the Disney Star Wars shows overall so far. Literally, that's the feeling I have. I'm like, it's okay.
For me, I had mixed feelings about it. I was disappointed when they did some things. Some other things were cool. Overall, I saw some of the reviews that IGN gave it and other things they were giving it 9s, and I was just like, I humbly disagree. But that was the whole show for us from the beginning for the most part. But yeah, all right, let's jump into some details. So we start with them talking and stuff in the doing a game plan for how they're gonna fight with these people. I'm just gonna do a quick synopsis, and then we can go into the pieces that we want to highlight. But they discussed and Cad Bane comes along. He talks to Boba Fett, riles him up. Nothing happens. They go, and then they start the simultaneous attack. The families that had agreed they weren't gonna be involved are involved. Everybody like kind of comes together. We have a few surprises. There was a spin move that was not necessary. And
It's always the right time for a spin move. It's always the right time for a spin move.
And like so,
That's such a big character too. Like I was no finesse. Like
so that happens. King Kong shows up. We and then like the whole fight, like half of the episode is just like action and fight sequences, and then these like bigger versions of the I forgot what they're called in like the Clone Wars, but those like cycle robots that have their own shields. Like a bigger version of those comes, and like they're wrecking havoc. Yeah, I forgot what those droids were called, but
it's gonna bother me.
But yeah, so and then like obviously our hero comes out victorious. But so for me, some of the things that I didn't enjoy about the episode is we got the answer to Grogu's decision, and I was hoping we wouldn't get that till the Mandalorian.
Droid Decas.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Droid Deca.
That's what they're called?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Wait, the ones in the ones in the Boba Fett show.
No, the original ones, like that first
okay.
appeared in episode 1.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer to to Grogu's decision we got in this episode, which I was hoping we would get in the Mandalorian season 3. The way Cad Bane was killed, I don't think like he was so badass in the Clone Wars series. I just think this didn't give him justice, and I understand he's going up against Boba Fett. But he would have been a cool character to come back. Yeah.
that's one thing. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's one thing I wish too is like they didn't kill him. Like exactly like you just said. I wish that he came back in a later season and just to like a continuous reoccurring menace. That just he's such a badass character.
I mean,
his voice.
He can still very much be alive. Like
that's true. I was just like remember what happened with Fennec, right? She got. Yeah. Also, the same thing happened.
Darth Maul was cut in half.
Very true. Very true.
Like he could very much still be alive.
And I hope he is because I think again he is a great character. Yeah, but so is Boba Fett.
He's much older than Boba Fett.
Hey, it is what it is. But
got fast hands.
And like the conversation they were having, it sounded like Boba Fett kind of trained under him or something like that.
Well, in the Clone Wars, he joined up his gang.
Oh, that's right.
Am I schooling you on some Clone Wars stuff right now?
Dude,
is that happening?
I forgot about that. Hey. I have Alzheimer's.
Look at that. I know more about the Clone Wars than somebody who actually liked the show.
But yeah, I do remember Boba Fett as a young child coming back, and he did roll with him. Yeah,
he taught Boba Fett how to do stuff, yeah.
That is very true.
Seen the show.
And so that made that conversation a whole lot better. But yeah, and him ended up killing him, or supposedly killing him, in quotes. Boba Fett shooting God out of his knees caught me off guard. That shit was hilarious.
Okay, now the text message makes more sense.
Because I was watching the show,
okay.
And when I saw that, I put in the group chat, I was like, we out here shooting God from the knees.
I did one of my usual, I saw the text, I was like, I'm not responding. I'm going to act like I didn't see it. I'm going to go about my business.
Arthritis missiles, go!
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and then he went and got the
Rancor?
Yes, the Rancor, thank you. He went and got the Rancor, rode that shit into battle, and then it turned into... Yeah, he did. He did ride it like a bantha. And then it turned into King Kong.
Oh yeah.
And then
that shit fucking went wild. Fucking troll monster.
And then Grogu came back, and he was, Grogu, and then he calmed that shit down, and then fell asleep next to it.
I thought that shit was kind of cheesy. I don't know. It felt that's like one of the things that felt kind of flat to me. I was like, I get it, but I wish something more happened.
Like I feel like they don't think any of these shows can survive without Grogu showing up in it.
They might be right.
And so we'll see what happens.
Honestly, Boba Fett was flatlining until fucking Mando came in, and then Grogu too is just like, oh god.
So we'll see what happens with Ahsoka if they cross paths again, and then definitely
Was that
Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll see if they cross paths there, and then with the other series of Bo-Katan, she's gonna definitely cross paths with the Mandalorian because she wants that Darksaber. But we'll see. So Grogu chose Mando, so we'll see a Yoda species being trained in the art of the Mandalorians, which is gonna be great. Hopefully, he does get that little helmet with the ears. Then
I need that.
and the little little Beskar armor, which would be hilarious.
Do you think that Grogu is a clone, or is he actually just like another alien of the same species as Yoda?
So
like, is he a clone of Yoda, or is he like another species of?
So I think in season one
like
there was like the whole like symbol of the people that made the clones somewhere around Grogu. And
it was
so
the scientist. The scientist who was like taking care of him had it on him.
So it was theorized that he is a clone. So we don't know yet. It hasn't been confirmed, but we'll see more. But this is what I'm hoping for in the series finale. When they decide to end The Mandalorian, I hope that the last episode, the last scene, is a time skip, and we see a grown Grogu in like full Mandalorian armor.
he grows like 2 inches.
Yeah,
because Grogu gets more white hair.
Well, Yoda was a good like what, 1.5 2 feet.
I say he's about 2 feet.
Yeah.
But
I would say about 2 feet.
What if like Yoda is just a little person and we don't realize it? Like he's a midget. Yoda and Yaddle are just two really short people, and their species is actually just average like 6 feet tall.
Normal height, yeah. that would be hilarious.
Like
They're midgets of their species. You imagine a big Yoda with strong force powers.
Damn, a bigger
jacked.
Yoda would be just like, it would be
just a jacked tall Yoda. That would be amazing.
He's like a Dragon Ball Z character with fat ass quads and shit.
Yeah, I train
like
with Mando.
All kinds of armor.
They're like the same size as the Wookiees.
Yeah, right.
Mando.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, so those were those are my thoughts about the episode.
I one thing that I will say is I did kind of like, I was feeling it when Mando and Boba came out like on jetpacks.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
Pew, 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 pew. I was like, oh, okay, I could get this. I could get with this.
Yeah.
That was a cool scene.
Fucking
Yeah.
badass as fuck, flying around, just doing their thing, and until they got overwhelmed and shit. But yeah, I thought it was like a nice entrance.
I feel like they really let everyone down with Black Chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
Black Chrysanthemum is
yeah,
such
yeah.
a great character, and he just got shot a bunch of times. Like, we gotta save him. Like,
he could have done so
They
much
definitely
cooler.
saved
they
his
kept
ass a
calling
few
him
times.
Santo. At one point, we're like, we gotta get to Santo. I'm like, who the fuck is Santo? What? I don't know who that is.
Were they?
We gotta find
They
Santa.
kept on calling him
We gotta
Santo.
find Santa.
I thought they were just saying Chrysanthemum.
No, at one point they're just
I
like,
keep calling him
Santo's in
Chris
trouble.
Hansen.
I'm like, who the fuck is Santo? And they said it like we knew. Like, oh yeah, we go back. That's Santo. I know him.
That's Santa.
He's from the block.
No, I was literally calling him Chris Hansen the whole time.
Chris Hansen.
I was like, Chris Hansen, not Black Chris Hansen. Get out.
Yeah,
shit,
every time they showed
he
him,
gonna be
he was
out.
getting like,
Chris Hansen, whatever.
He's out there in Tatooine finding pedophiles.
Hey, have a seat.
you imagine him sitting there just like the real.
To catch a predator.
Yeah.
Every time they showed him, he was like getting beat up or fucking stabbed. I swear, throughout the whole
Yeah.
series.
And at the end of the day, it said, "Good job, Wookie. Here's a fruit."
It's so true.
Oh, can we talk about the mighty loser Power Rangers?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
fucking
boy.
spin move, man.
That spin move.
I
I
was just-
saw that, and I was like, "What,
Dude, he
What-
did
what
that
did I just see?
out of nowhere, and I was just like, why? Like
Tactical.
he spun, shot one guy while the other chick was just standing there and shot two people. Like I'm like, you wasted a shot just to look cool for 3 seconds. Who are you looking cool for?
So he's got the cyborg guy from Teen Titans, and in order for it to power up, he has to gain the momentum so he could see. so it was just black. He's like, I ran out of battery. Let me do a spin move real quick so I could just get one shot off.
Oh, do you guys remember those stupid flashlights that were being sold on TV? Not there was the shake ones, and there's the ones that you like
I have one. I don't know where it is.
Like wind?
The one that you wind. Imagine his eye. He has to like.
There's
wind
somewhere
it like
you like
this.
clamp too.
You just gotta like wind his eye so it could work better.
That was on TV. I didn't know that.
First thing I thought of when
It was
I saw
like
it was,
it was those late night
Black Power Ranger.
infomercials.
That's cool.
He's like,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Fernando. What you say? I cut you off.
I said the first time I saw him do that spin move was like I thought of the Black Power Ranger.
Oh yeah.
The original.
Well, it's funny because
He's always doing a breakdancing move just before he hits somebody.
it's funny because I
you-
I didn't see it. I saw it on Twitter first. It might have been Fernando who retweeted it. And then I saw the spin move. That reminded me to watch the show. I was like, oh, that's right, Boba Fett. So I saw the spin move before
This is
anything.
one thing I try not to do. I try not to retweet
maybe it
a lot
wasn't
of
you
things
then.
that are too
Yeah, yeah.
soon. And I'm like, all right, maybe a lot of people haven't seen this. And I'm just thinking about you guys. I'm like, anybody.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I don't wanna
absolutely.
retweet something that might be a spoiler. But when I saw that, I was like, nah, it's a good enough time. People have to see this crap.
Yeah, man.
did you guys see when that biker chick pulled up and she like pulled out that little cricket piece?
Oh,
of
the
her?
little gun.
Or was that just me?
Yeah.
She was like, boom! I was like, yo, get it.
They were so bad, those Power Rangers.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I
Yeah,
really,
I don't like that.
I don't know. I was really hoping this episode was to be a lot better. A lot better. Also,
Yeah, it
I don't
had
like
its moments.
action, and this had a whole lot of
Yeah.
action. So it's like
Yeah.
there was no way out. It was going to win me over with all that.
I'm wondering
The whole
if
thing.
this was done by Robert Rodriguez.
I stopped paying attention
Yeah, I
to
think
who
it was.
directed the episode.
Was it directed by Rodriguez?
Good question.
Because he's like the executive producer
I
overall.
think it was. Yeah.
But
I don't know.
either way, it was also cool that on the face-off of Boba Fett and Cad Bane, that Cad Bane outshot him, obviously.
Yo, he fucked him up, yo. I was dying. I was like, beep, 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 beep.
And then
Boba's just like, fuck, stop it.
That'd be so
and
much
then
more entertaining
right-
if he actually screamed "fuck."
and then right when he was about to like kill him, he pulled out that staff he made with the Tusken Raiders, and
Which I don't even know where the hell that came
oh
from.
no, I saw
Right?
it.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was like,
He
where
did
the
like
hell
a
was he
crazy
sticking that?
spin move on the floor and just swept
If-
him out.
when he
and
was
then
standing-
grabbed his gun.
When he was standing during the face-off, it was kind of like hidden behind his like right next to his like jetpack. But you saw
job.
that ball part on the bottom by his leg.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, he has that right now.
So like grabbed his ankle or some shit.
Yeah,
But he
took it-
got up real quick and then spun or something. I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah,
Out there, started stabbing him. His man was like, "Yeah, just stab her. I'm getting kind of wounded."
Dude, I still gotta watch that new Scream. God damn.
oh yeah.
I haven't
Then
seen
he
it yet either,
snatched
so
the
don't
gun
know.
right out his hand. He was like, ugh, snatch. I was like, oh.
I expected more of more scenes with that one-on-one gunfight.
Yeah, I wanted, if Cad Bane was gonna die, I wanted him to go out with more flair, like more bang, more.
Well, like Dan said, hopefully he's not dead.
Hopefully, but
True,
Yeah,
true. Maybe he gets mech or.
Apparently nobody dies in
Ass.
Star
No,
Wars.
no.
you have to lose your hand first. Like that's the rule.
Yeah. Even then, it's just
Yeah.
like you got to lose a couple body parts.
Yeah. Then you just have puppet clones. Everything's to be fun.
Yeah, that's fucking A. God, that was so bad.
So what do you think is next for Boba Fett? Do you think Mando's gonna leave and then?
Well, Mando left
they're gonna
already,
continue.
right? So Mando left with Grogu
Yeah.
at the
Oh
end.
yeah. That did happen. So what do you think is gonna happen with Boba? He's got this whack. Oh, and also the pigs got thrown off a cliff. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
almost died. I hated them from the beginning. I was like, the wackest guard, yo. Like,
So Boba Fett now is a respected daimyo of the town, right? He kicked out the Pikes with the spice trade. The people of Freetown came and helped, so now they're his allies. So he has a lot of allies. Also, Fennec took out all the other like bosses in the other towns, so he's probably gonna control all those other towns as well. Maybe.
My
We'll
theory,
see.
though, is that she did that not without Boba knowing about it. I think she did
Possibly.
that on her own because it was that talk that they had before about, you should really rule with fear, and no one,
Well,
she was just giving her 2 cents. I think she did that on her own to kind of get things
well, no,
going
well,
a certain
well,
way.
he sent her. Well, she said she was gonna. The Twi'lek told her where like the head of the Pike is, right? So he sent her to take care of him. Obviously, not. They both didn't know that the family. Well, no, they did know the other families were with the Pikes because they attacked them simultaneously in the beginning of the episode. But I guess she didn't know that they were going to be there. And Boba had made the deal with them, but now that they crossed that deal, I don't think it was an issue of her killing them. But they were all there in one room, so what is she going to do? Kill the Pike and let them go?
She could have.
Like,
She could have
yeah,
done
no,
that just to send a message, but like, this is what happens when you fuck with Boba. Don't fuck with him again.
Yeah, exactly. So she killed them all. But yeah, so next for Boba Fett, I don't know what's gonna be the next storyline with Boba Fett. Like this one, we knew coming in that he took over the territory of Jabba the Hutt. So maybe next time that since the Pikes are gone and stuff like that, the Javas come back and they try to take their uncle's territory again. And then we get another story about the territory again. Is this just going to be a fight for the territory? Like, okay, are we? Or maybe he's just like, all right, Fennec, you're going to be here leading in my name. I'm gonna go out do some bounty hunting. I don't know. I don't know. His character is like,
Well, his
I
character
don't know who
seemed
his
like he didn't
character
even
is
want it
right now.
at the end.
Yeah, I don't know
True,
who his...
and it's called Book of Boba Fett, so this could just be one chapter of it. They could do like a time gap and be like, "This is what I'm doing now." I don't know, like you said, bounty hunting or
See,
something.
I hope that it works more like the pamphlet of Boba Fett, and this is it. Like, I don't need any more. Just a short little read, and that was fine. You know, I was sitting in the doctor's office waiting
Volume
room.
1, and that's all there will be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with that. But at the end of the
Bro,
thing,
half
he
that
seemed like he
pamphlet
didn't
was
want
fucking
it.
Mando.
Huh?
Yeah.
Half the pamphlet was Mando. Bro.
But he kept on saying, like, when they were bowing to him, it was like, oh, this bowing, this, that, and the other. It was like, I don't know if I like this anymore. Here, Santo, eat this fruit. Like, it was random.
Good boy. Boo-boo.
So I don't know.
Damn,
See,
Star
the
Wars
thing
racist.
is, I don't know what his character is now. Like, so his character was bounty hunter, the head of the Jabba the Hutt's like bounty hunters. He worked for Jabba. He was like almost his right hand. And then he came back and took his territory because he's like, I deserve this. Now he took it. So what is he now? Is he just gonna be the next Hutt? That's like I don't understand what they're trying to do with the character.
I mean, he wanted to run that town. Like
yeah.
the way I see it is, he
what I
joined
mean
up with
is,
the
like,
Sand people, and that was like a family to him. So he realized, okay, I want this. I want family. I've been a loner my whole life. This way, he's literally the head of a family. So it's like that's his thing. Now this town or all the crap that he owns is now his family to protect. Like that's what it is. He wanted to be Michael Corleone, and now he is. That's a Godfather reference. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that I don't
that's
see
all
what's-
it is.
I don't see what's next for the character for the next story.
If you want to do a mob thing, you just have somebody else come in and be like, "Hey, I'm a badass. Look, I'm gonna take over everything." And it sounds.
Yeah, but
it
then
sounds.
And then it could be anybody.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It
but that's
sounds
the same
cheap.
story as this chapter.
Yup. And Mando season 1 and 2 were the same thing. It was
You're
him
right.
walking. That was both
Yeah.
seasons. He was walking. So it's like
with Grogu in his little
The
basket.
Mandalorian season 1 and 2 was just like an errand list that we were going through with Mando.
so it's like who's to say that we're not just
I
gonna
had
get that
a
again?
lot of game mechanics.
Was that?
Yeah. It played out like a video game. It's like, okay, well, if you need my help here, you have to go do this mission first, and then I'll give you the key to get to to the next to the level.
What do you think is going to happen next, Fernando? What do you see could happen next?
For Boba Fett,
Yeah.
let's see. I don't know. I mean, he cleared out all the bad guys, so he'll be sitting on his throne, and there's going to be a lot more people this time hanging around his place, just like the way it was at Jabba's. I'm assuming another mob boss would come in and try to stir things up. It's hard to call. I think that's the only direction I can see it go.
Do you think they're going to do something with the after credits scene? With what's his name?
Oh, there was an after credits
I was
scene?
wondering what that could. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I saw
So, guys,
that.
Yeah,
from now on, the rule is anything that you watch, stay for the credits, always.
No, I know. Like, the last thing I remember is the Mando thing, and then I was like, I mean, I was just like so over with the episode. I was just like, all right, I'm done.
So remember
what
when
was
he
the
was
after
talking to
credits scene?
Fennec, and he's just like, he said something about the what's it called, the little chamber thing, and he's just like, oh yeah, I can't use it now. Somebody else is using it. And they never referred to who it is until after the credits. It's what's his name from Freedom Town.
And I thought it was Black Chris Hansen.
Everybody thought it was Black Chris Hansen, and then they threw him the fruit. Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, it was the
the guy from
the marshal or
the
whatever.
sheriff.
Or sheriff, whatever.
Okay.
It's him. He's in there.
Oh, Cobb Vanth.
That's his name.
Okay.
Cobb Vanth.
Mickey from Scream 2 is how I like to refer to him as. So it's
Yeah.
him.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So that it could be
good
something
that
with
he
him.
survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that he survived.
Yeah.
I guess he could be part of Boba's gang now. Who knows? But hey, man.
So, Nando, you said that you liked it. What were some of the positives for you that like stuck out for you?
I think it was mostly Mandalorian related. I mean, the whole heartfelt moment with Grogu, and he shows up out of nowhere with an X-Fighter. I'm like, wow, they really did that.
Yeah.
They had R2-D2
Gave him a ride.
Uber
Luke's
service.
not playing. He said, "Fuck you." Go ahead, put him on the first ship out.
Because the first thing I'm trying to think of is like, okay, so he's in front of Luke. He chooses the Beskar onesie. He puts it on. It's all right, fine. You don't want to be here? Cool. R2, take it there. He gets all the way down there. He's like, oh, look who it is. R2's pissed off. He can't wait to leave.
R2's like, get this
And then when he
motherfucker off
finally
my
sees
ship.
Mando, and honestly, I didn't think he would actually see him until maybe, like we said,
Yes.
that should have been kind of left for the first season of...
First episode,
first episode of what was it? Season 3 or 4?
Season 3.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
It's kind of dumb because now you have to watch Boba Fett to kind of get the gist of like Mando.
That's what I said last week. You have to watch all of the shows in order to follow the 1 through storyline.
I mean,
I
sure,
guess they can
but
do it.
They'll do like a recap in the first episode of Mandalorian to show what happened with like, Boba Fett, with Mandalorian and Grogu. But also, it's just like every time Grogu stepped out on the battlefield, I thought he was going to do some crazy shit because he trained with Luke for like a month. And it was fucking disappointing.
He stopped a rank war.
He still did this. He did the same shit though. Like he's been doing that the whole. I mean, since Mando, he just sticks his little hand up and stops a monster, and it's like new. I wanted to see him flip around like Yoda, like he was doing when he was training with the ball. That would have been tight.
Time. It reminded me of Empire Strikes Back, where it's like Luke kind of left in the middle of his training, so it's like he didn't have a lot to go by the time he was at the final boss.
I wonder. Well, I mean,
that would have wowed me. That would have wowed me, like, because then it tells that kind of like shows Mando like, oh, this ain't the same Grogu I left. Like he really did change. Yeah, like he learned new shit. But no,
but he wasn't really with Luke for that long when you think about it, though.
No, he wasn't. At least a month.
Yeah, like
he learned how to jump with Luke.
He learned how to jump under certain circumstances. He didn't have a situation where he needed to jump. He just waddled all over the place.
Well, the one thing that Luke said was that he, I think it's not even me training him; he's remembering things he already knew, or something like that. So he probably already has
genetic blood
training. Maybe, yeah, and he already knows what to do. He just hasn't unlocked it yet.
I don't know if I imagined this, but was it last episode or something where they did like a mind meld type thing, and they showed that he was a Padawan?
It was the last episode where they showed the flashback, where he remembered the Order 66.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I did imagine that. Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. So okay. So that could give us an answer to the clone thing he could still be a clone of, but I don't know why Yoda would clone himself, or if someone did it behind his back.
He had a narrow
he would
urethra,
know-
couldn't have a kid.
Okay, that was random
Probably
as fuck.
it's probably against his will, and that's why they're both sides are trying to fight for him to get
Yeah,
that
Yaddle
powerful
was pissed
force
off.
user
You
on
never
their
gave me a
side.
baby.
What if Yaddle sounded
froze
like
my eggs for you, damn.
Kermit the Frog? What if that was Yaddle's voice?
No wonder he didn't give her a baby. But yeah, so he survived that. So he probably does have some type of training that he's remembering now that he's using the Force again. But yeah, also the other thing, and I don't know if we talked about this last episode, but this kind of gives us the answer of the question that happened after season 2 of Mandalorian when Luke took Grogu, and everybody was like, "Well, we know what happens with Luke's students because Kylo Ren kills them all." So was Grogu part of that? And it's just like everybody was like, "Oh my God, like did Grogu die in that?" and blah blah blah. And then they couldn't even keep the mystery running until season 3 of Mando. They were like, "Nah, he just went back to Mando." Like, not even a year. At least give him a year of training so he could come back with some type of like Force use. And it's just like,
It kind of makes
like,
sense that he
nope.
doesn't, though. Like, if he did train for a year and he was really good at the Force and doing all this other stuff, then how come he didn't show up in any of the sequel trilogies? Like, you almost have to keep him restricted.
No, but I think by the time like Kylo was born, like Kylo wasn't born in that year.
No, Kylo
right?
was born way after.
Yeah, so if he just trained with Luke for a year, then it makes sense that he doesn't show up later. Because
what I'm saying is, okay, but still, in the future, this man trained with Luke Skywalker for a year. He's of the same race of Yoda. He's already really strong with the Force. How come when the world was in chaos, he didn't magically show up and try to stop Darth Sidious?
He was with Daddy Mando.
Who's I'm positive is dead at that point.
Yeah, of course, yeah, but he trained with him for a year. Like, this is obviously just nonsense.
Yeah.
He trained with him for a year, and then that whole scene of Mandalorian bringing him the Beskar, instead of happening a month later, happens a year later, and then Grogu's like, "Yeah, I kind of don't care about this. I'd rather go chill with Mando, so I'm a dip." Takes the Beskar, go, and now he has a little bit of training. He's training under Mandalorian. He has the creed. None of the Mandalorians give a shit about the Jedi or the other shit. So it could make sense.
No, it doesn't, because
why he
Darth
doesn't
Sidious
come back.
tried to destroy the entire universe, and the universe came to help the fight. Where was Grogu?
Dang. Maybe he died. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Maybe he's
it makes
"Fuck
more
it,
sense
I
that
don't
he
deal
isn't
with
well
these
trained.
peasants. I want to deal with these peasants out here not being able to use the Force and shit. But yeah,
Damn,
I
so
mean,
you think
we can,
Grogu dies?
He doesn't
know.
necessarily die. I think maybe he's just weak. Like, he never learned the Force, and it's better that way.
Let's see.
I mean, listen, he's strong with the Force now, right? I mean, obviously, it's impressive what he did with that creature in season 1. It's impressive what he's been able to do under like pressure. I mean, also the Rancor, calming the Rancor down, even though it has like it's like the whole mind trick using on such a beast isn't that hard because they don't have like the strong mental capacity to fight back, right? So Cad Bane was able to fight back against 3 Jedi Masters, right? And during the Clone Wars, and they had like a really hard time trying to get him to talk.
Yeah.
Compared to this creature, yeah, a youngling could have just fucking like calmed it down, right? So, but I mean, it's still impressive, but he's also like tiny.
Yeah.
Didn't he also have healing abilities?
Yep. But they did that just
I forgot about that.
but they did that just so they can explain that in the movies because they came up with it. So they were like, "Here, we're gonna show it in this episode of Mandalorian first," and then the movie came out a week later. So they were like, "Yeah, no, it was there in Star Wars."
Oh, Mando came out after
not-
the show, didn't it? The sequel trilogy finished, and then Mandalorian started.
Did it?
Yeah.
No, I thought that episode literally happened.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm
No?
just remembering wrong. You seem more
I don't know, I
confident
thought
than I
that
am.
episode-
You seem more confident than me. You win.
I think that episode happened, and then that part of the trilogy came out,
Yeah,
and then it was
I
just
don't
like
know.
I could be 100% wrong, or they could have done it. I think you might be right then. No, I think you are right. It did happen afterwards, and it's just like them reinforcing that in the shows. So yeah, I think you are right. But whatever. All right. Any other things we want to discuss about the season finale of Boba Fett / The Mandalorian?
Looking forward to the Obi-Wan
I'm excited
show.
to see Mando.
Oh right,
Oh, that
Obi-Wan
one.
got announced.
Ooh.
Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think
today.
it got
Yeah.
Did it get a date too? I think I
May
screenshotted that.
25th?
I think it was.
You
May
might be
25th.
right.
So
Yeah, you're right.
May 25.
Force is wrong with me.
And then
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
also the Mandalorian season 3 might be coming out late this year,
Damn it.
like
yeah,
towards
almost
the end.
like close to Christmas.
Yeah,
or
towards the
something,
end of the year. So we'll have those two shows coming up, and then probably next year we'll get Ahsoka, and but there's a lot of other shows also. You have Star Wars shows. You have Andor, which also got renewed for a second season before coming out.
before even the first one
Yeah.
came out. Yeah,
I really hope
hopefully
that's
it's
good.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's good.
I really
because
hope it's good.
Their track record isn't that great. Also,
could be like Rogue One. You know, one of those things you didn't expect to
Yeah.
be good.
well, hopefully that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, 'cause I love Rogue One.
What other?
Surprised you.
I think
what other
it's
show
not anymore.
was-
That's it, right?
Visions was that anime one.
Yeah, Visions happen.
Wasn't there another show, or was that a game?
I think
Could have sworn there
that's
was
it.
another show. I gotta
Yeah.
look this up because I have a feeling there's another one.
Can we just get a show of Lando just trying to sell alcohol?
It's just a drama.
The Colt
space
45s. Just like bring back Billy D.
Oh
Williams.
my god. Yeah, I can't wait till they go back at least to the Mandalorian episodes again. I mean, that's their crown jewel at this point.
I'm gonna
And
die
you just
if
bring back
it-
all the characters. You can bring back
Oh.
Apollo Creed or Mando. Hey, missed you, Mando. You know everyone's jealous of you. I got more jobs for you. I always thought he was overacting in that show.
I don't even care. He's still my favorite thing there. Anybody who gives Carl Weathers work, I'm happy about.
Job.
Like I want more Carl Weathers in my life.
I always pictured when I was younger a Predator 2 where Carl Weathers didn't die and it was like, just half, just his arm was off and that was it.
Nice, yeah.
But it never happened. So then they gave us, who was the guy?
Danny
Who was the guy in
Glover.
Predator 2? I'm too old. Yeah, I'm too old for
Every
this
time I
shit.
think about Predator 2, of all the people in the world to stop this thing, it's just Danny Glover's grumpy ass, just like, oh man, I gotta get on this train now. He just upset the whole movie.
So
Be a nice crossover.
So the other show I was talking about was The Acolyte.
That sounds familiar. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I thought Visions was. But yeah, so that's the other one I was talking about. Also, they have a cast list of Kenobi. So Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Kumail Nanjiani is going to be on it as well. O'Shea Jackson Jr. And then Sung Kang, a.k.a. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Juan?
I forgot it.
Han, I mean?
Was that his
I
name?
said Juan. Han?
Han, yes, Han. Yes, Han is going to be.
You said
I
Quan.
said Juan, actually.
yeah,
You said
I
Juan.
said Juan.
the Avatar.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah.
He would make a good.
That's what I'm
he would
saying.
make a good
Once I
actor
said it, I was
for
like,
Juan.
yeah, let him be Juan. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Juan from the Avatar.
I don't
But yeah,
know if
so that's
I'm
a list.
imagining this, but I do remember saying that Visions had like 1 or 2 episodes that were going to be shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not. I don't remember you saying
I
that.
want to
but-
say that either happened or I dreamt it.
Okay.
They're gonna make a rock band show,
Oh God, not that one.
space rock band.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna-
the black
I'm gonna-
and white one might come out as a show because a lot of people like that one. That would be cool.
I'm gonna laugh if halfway during Mando, the new Mando season, they just switch to Boba Fett and start setting up the Boba Fett season, like they did with this season.
God, I hope not. That would be horrendous.
They definitely brought back the the relationship with Mando and Grogu the way everybody wanted. Pretty fast, soon, if you ask me. But that's exactly what to expect now when the new season starts. They got the kid in the back seat and tapping on the windows, like, "Come on, let's get this thing going fast."
Yo, that was funny. Yeah.
I think they're afraid to like let Grogu go for too long.
Oh yeah, I think
like,
everybody
viewers will still, like start dropping, and then it's like, I don't know, bring him back.
Oh, 100%.
Well, that species
100%.
lives forever, so they're good. They just got to keep putting him in every show that they make.
Yeah. Let's just find that planet, man. Come on, it's about time.
It's just the planet with his ears on the planet.
All right, let's do final thoughts. What any final thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't have given it a 9 or a high score like everybody else did.
Yeah.
I would have probably gave it maybe a 7 at most, a 6.
Yeah,
right there,
same.
right there with you. Yep.
Sounds
Swimming
about
in
right.
sevens.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people were online were saying, "Oh, Boba gets the best in this episode." I guess because everyone knows he was getting shit before, and this one really didn't really give me anything. And it was more Mandalorian again.
Yep. There's just more action, and then they look cool together for like a minute, and then he went and rode the Rancor, and then that was it. All right, whatever.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Disco.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Man.
I agree.
Overall, Boba Fett as a whole.
You did like every exclamation sound that there is.
Onomatopoeias galore. Oh shit. Boba Fett as a whole, the season was just trash, man. It was not good. Like they tried to do too many things and it was unfocused, and then the only time it was good is when fucking Mando was on screen. So it's like is it even Book of Boba Fett? It's like Book of Mando, really. Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
Can't separate the
duo.
the two.
The family,
duo.
right?
Yeah.
I forgot what that creature was called that they have the crest now. But Dan?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Like the show, it had moments here and there, but overall it wasn't that great. I hope the next one's better.
I agree with all your sentiments.
I do too.
Yeah, so. All right.
Also, I wish they utilized the Wookiee better. Like I felt like he was such a cool character. I was like, oh, I want to learn about this motherfucker. And every scene he's getting fucking walloped or like beat or like nothing cool. I'm just like, do something.
Here, eat this melon.
Dragging that leg.
Oh, dude.
Dying. I felt so bad. I put the dog down already.
Yeah.
I'm so
Damn.
upset about that.
All right, Fernando, thank you for joining us for the Boba Fett season finale.
No problem, man. We had to finish what we started.
Yeah, boy. All right, everyone, thank you for listening to Los Wise Guys podcast. If you like what you hear, follow us on social media, like, subscribe, share, rate, and review. Go check out our YouTube channels. We drop the new episode on Mondays and then clips every other day. Go check out our social medias. We drop in those reels. Thank you for listening, and have a great week.
Oop, there it is.